Hi, I'm Chris, this is Miller Plays, and we are turning Manchester red again. This is episode 16, and it is our UEFA Champions League double. First up against Bayern, and then a number of weeks later, game time, against Leipzig. So let's go and play the Germans. Okay, so we put those fitness friendlies in, and they got some fitness into them. And then we played Nottingham Forest and drew 0-0. And then we played the Cypriots and struggled with a 3-2 win. But we came back and we got a win against West Ham, a draw against Brentford. We've beaten Newcastle and Ipswich in the league, and we've also beaten Copenhagen. So that leaves us sitting pretty fifth in the Champions League stage at the moment. And we are currently, click the right place, we are currently fourth in the Premier League. Bearing in mind it's without our goalkeeper, and we also had some other news that our backup goalkeeper is off to Saudi. That's like marvellous. So when we were down to bare bones in the goalkeeping department, we're beyond bare bones now. We have one goalkeeper. The good news is the medical centre is slowly getting clear. We've only got Højlund there, who's out for 4 months, and Diogo Costa, who, fingers crossed, he's going to get through these. He's not playing today. After that, fingers crossed he'll be there for Leipzig. So, yes. Morale's taken a bit of a bashing. Rashford, unhappy, no longer feels wanted at the club. Not wanted, go away. De Ligt is asking to leave because he's been fined. So there's a code of conduct. It's gone with the code of conduct. He's been sent off twice this season. So he's got a 4-match suspension. So, yeah, we'll just get rid of him. And Mario, has not been playing enough. Which, yeah, is between him and Pedro Porro. And it's not something I'm particularly picking. So the club atmosphere is a bit bad. The managerial support isn't great. So we're basically limping through until the end of December. Once we get there, we can hopefully do something. Get a backup goalkeeper, get rid of De Ligt and hopefully replace him with someone. Look for a right back and let Mario go. There's no point keeping these guys if they're not if they don't want to stay. I'm more than happy to kick them out of the club. Apart from Rashford, who wants to stay, and I can't kick him out of the club. Finance-wise, we've got a massive 14 million in transfer budget, so we'll see what happens. Right, I'll get the team picked for the Bayern game, and we'll see you before kickoff. Okay, so the team's picked. It's Vitek in goal, Mario, De Ligt, Diomande and Aristu make up the back four. Mainu and Ugarte sit in front. Then we have Garnacho on the left, Lamine Yamal on the right, and Carboni sitting in behind Big Samu. So, yeah, let's give it a go, roll the dice and see how we get on. It's ideally I want to play all the strikers, but we don't play very well with it when we put all the strikers in. So I'm going to have to do something, try and get it changed up a little bit and see if we can get something. Vitek used his whole, we'll check how big he is, his whole frame. Again, we've not played at all well all season, so I'm not expecting much. One of the positives is Lamine Yamal's ratings are going up, and he scored again. Carboni not playing particularly well. It might be one of those where we take Carboni out. We'll see. Timber, the man we had on loan, wasn't particularly good then. Kielwar. They've just gone for Arsenal's rejected defenders, haven't they? If they wanted rubbish defenders, we could have sold them Harry Maguire. Yes, well done, Mario. Playing like that is how you get more game time. Can't even say hoof it, because it wasn't even a hoof. It was just a half-assed kick down the touchline. Let's encourage them. We are dreadful. We are awful. You're on your own. You're on your own. Oh, I was going to say somebody. You're inches out. Just kick the bloody thing. They eventually did. Let's just 2 seconds. Yes, we are. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. I was just checking. Garnacho is now stood off the pitch. We've got idiot Rashford. I hate this season. It has been bloody awful. You play, you get somebody injured. You play, you get somebody injured. You play rubbish, somebody else gets injured. We've managed to scrape through that half. That's the important bit. Can we scrape through another half? I'm not at all confident. And why would I be? I've got unfit players. I've got a goalkeeper that shouldn't be anywhere near the first team. At least he was registered, I suppose. Could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? We're improved there. Hato can come on. It's our second stoppage. We ought to make another one, really. More for Mainu. Alsef Napan is recovering from injury or fitness or something. That's a shock, isn't it? Let's give them some more encouragement. Let's see if we can score from a yard out again. No, it's the other way. Oh, I really hope Diogo Costa doesn't get another injury. He's coming back into the team at the weekend. Please, 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 let that be the end of his injuries. Kimmich was running away knowing exactly where that ball was going to be played, if you noticed then. Right, Carboni is getting tired and is not very good. No, let's put him this side. You can, yeah, you'll just do that. That'll do. Makuku can come on for him. Garte is tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a lot. Oh dear. Let's encourage. Can't really berate or anything because we've got a crap goalkeeper. We're not helping ourselves with the defending we're doing. Oh, what on earth was that? At least it's been disallowed. What was he doing? It must have been deflection, surely. Yes, it was a deflection. Okay, I'll let him off a little bit. This is the board not allowing me to buy that goalkeeper. And this is FM punishing me for not having that goalkeeper that I was trying to buy. It's all down to the board. The board are useless at Manchester United. Sack the board, sack the Glazers. Everybody's saying that for years. Why haven't people been listening? Oh, that's because they're having too much fun, wasn't it? Right, we managed to scrape a point there. And we'll now go get the other games played and meet you back for the Leipzig game. Then we're going to have one or two players available. Okay, we're finally back for the Leipzig game. We've had the 3 league games in between. We beat Palace and Brighton at home and Southampton away. So sitting pretty... Again, why does that happen every time? We're sitting pretty at the top of the Prem. 2 points clear, but Man City have a game in hand, who we are due to play next in the league. So we've dropped down slightly there, and none of our players are now in the team, in the dream team. So yeah, it's all going well, I'm sure. Right, I'll get the team picked, and we'll get ready for our kick-off in Germany. Okay, the team today then is Costa in goal, Porro, Diamande, De Ligt and Hato as the back four, Maino and Ugarte sit in front, Garnacho down the left, Pino down the right, with Samu and Luca up front. Oh, look at that horrible formation Leipzig play. That's the Marco Rose formation. Who is their manager? Oh, we'll have to check that out. The good news is we're coming up to Christmas, therefore we'll be able to start doing some business soon. And obviously the first bit of business is on the 1st of January, the young Argentinian left back comes in. So that will make life a lot easier. We'll have a natural left back that can move our youngster Aristidou across to probably his preferred position as a right back. Although I think going forward, eventually he'll become a centre back. But goalkeeper is probably number 1 priority. Losing Rashford would be another good one. And then depending on the happiness of De Ligt, Mario, etc. Oh my God, what have you done there, you pair of pillocks? Dear, oh dear, that was terrible. The one thing we haven't done is hit the big man. But Samu, I suppose, is 6'4", so he is quite big. The 6'7" striker that plays with him hasn't really been given anything corners wise, anything like that. So our set pieces have been abysmal. I do wonder if that's attributed to the set piece coach leaving. Well, I assume he left. There was a offer in for him at some stage earlier in the season. I didn't notice whether he left or not. Staffing isn't my matter. That's the technical director. We've got a technical director. We've also got a director of football in Dan Ashworth who has brought in 0 signings. So that's really useful. Fingers crossed he's got someone lined up as a goalkeeper. Oh, good save. As a backup goalkeeper on January the 1st. That would be nice. We are not by any means in this game. Samu may have scored, but we are certainly struggling. So much so that if we get through this, I might actually drop us down a balanced. There we go. They've had twice the shots. And to suggest it's our best back 5. Great turn from Samu. He can't finish though. I think he struggles to play with Lorenzo Luca. Because Luca hasn't played particularly well this season, apart from in the games when Samu doesn't. So, might be an interesting one. Let's go a little bit more pragmatic, and we will change the formation. We will remove Luca. Carboni, who got injured in the week, is going to come on at half time. See if that change has any effect. Ooh, good effort from Carboni. Only been on the field for, 30 odd seconds when he took that shot. This horrible formation. It's the Marco Rose formation. Another corner. It's endless. This is the equaliser, is it? Good save, Costa. Right, Aris Nadu can come on. Our man there, he can just be solid defence. Lamine Yamal can go on there. We'll leave it like that for the time being. We've still got another couple of substitutions that we can make. Ugarte is definitely going to be next. Anything to try and counter. Oh look, they've actually changed themselves. They've gone 4-2-4. Dear oh dear oh, what were you playing at, you half-wits? They've got blokes on the... Oh dear oh dear. Boot the thing long, come on. Dear oh dear. When I say boot it long, I mean long, not halfway line. Good save. Spent most of the season out injured. It's one-way traffic, this. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to take off one of the better players as my last sub. Right, we're going to time waste with it. 28 shots, 11 on target. We have been spanked. How Diogo Costa only got an 8, I don't know. Oh, he didn't. He got an 8.5. And the man of the match. We weren't at our best, but we got the job done. That says it all, I think. So, we currently sit 5th then. It's probably one win required for our progress. And our final 2 games are Shakhtar and Club Brugge, both at home. So, in all honesty, I think we're going to qualify there. So we'll come back for the last 16, I guess. Unless there's some exciting Premier League game we catch up beforehand. But I don't like this season. It's not been very pleasant. He was brilliant. I just want to get through it, get that debt out of the club so we can start building properly. Get a few shiny new faces in. Perhaps we'll see what happens in the transfer window. If we bring in a sign or two, we'll come back for that. Otherwise, it will be the last 16. Right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Ta-da!